Like maybe some people have fat pipes. Bum 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 bum. Hi, I'm Abby.
And I'm Amy.
And this is the AA meeting. Ooh, cough, cough. Bless you.
Pardon me.
Welcome back, guys. We're on to episode 120.
Woohoo!
We're finally out of the teens.
Yay! We're in our 20s.
We're in our 20s.
I was trying to think of a rhyme, but I got
This is
nothing.
where the party starts.
Yeah. Earth.
They say.
They say.
So they say.
We're so thrilled, like absolutely fucking bouncing out of our chairs here today. And we just really can't wait to get into it. I hate to speak for you, Abby. But we're on the same
That's right. I'll
page.
vibe off that energy.
Okay. Lovely. I just had my first sip of coffee in like 5 days, guys. I don't know who I am anymore.
I know, you're the coffee gal. I've been having a coffee every day, which is so bad. Normally I only have it like once a week. Maybe like at a straight, like that's the, what am I trying to say? Like that's the max, once a week.
Yeah, right.
But I've been having it every day. But you know me, I only take 2 sips of my coffee. I feel bad, but
Yeah, that's true.
that's why I never buy it.
Yeah.
Because I literally take 2 sips and then that's it.
Maybe you should try like piccolos.
It's too strong though. I can't have the really strong coffee taste.
I don't know how to help you then.
No.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I suppose we should just jump right on in.
Yeah,
shall we?
I've got a hair on my mic and it's tickling my lip.
That's good.
I don't know whose hair that is. Could be anyone's at this stage, really.
True.
Yeah, let's do it.
Roll it. Sorry, we whispered.
We whisper.
Sorry, guys. I was just so excited. Let me try again.
Roll the intro. Bum 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 bum.
This is the AA meeting. Welcome to our podcast.
I said the.
Girl, so shocked. I was like, what did I do?
What did I do? So how's your week been, Ames?
Lovely. I'm so fucking tired. It hurts.
Yeah, why?
It's just like end of the try. So big stuff going on. And then I was shooting a little indie feature film this week, which was fun. Well, actually, it's not finished yet. So today is Wednesday.
Yeah, today's Wednesday.
So I shot last night, the night before, and then I'm back on Friday. God, I feel so bad for like the crew because they're there every night, and like we haven't wrapped until about 12:30 each night, and then they have to stay and pack up. Like,
oh yeah.
Anyway, but it was lots of fun. I don't know, like, I suppose it'll be like submitted to film festivals, but like I don't know if I will even ever see it. Not that I kind of have this thing where I don't want to see anything I do because I just feel like
that makes you better.
Well, I know. Okay, wait. So I've listened to like interviews with people who say that like they struggle with that, because I found that if I've watched myself in things before, I like pick it apart and then I literally will just like convince myself that I'm genuinely the worst actress in the world and that I should never do it again and I should go work at Coles for the rest of my life, and which is not healthy. So I'm thinking maybe I might put in like a 3-year rule, you know, like I'm allowed to go watch it after like 3 years because then I can learn from it. But also I can, if it's really bad, I can be like, oh, that was 3 years ago. I'm so much better now.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I can't do it. So I don't really think but I want to watch it because I want to see the film because like, you know, everyone's working really hard on it.
Just pretend it's not you.
True. I don't know if I can do
Stop
that,
being
though.
so selfish.
That's true. It's not all about me, I suppose. But yeah, it was lots of fun. I'm getting over a sickness. So like it's been really fucking tough trying, like I just keep telling myself like, just think what if you had a job where you were doing this 7 days a week and you like you're gonna get sick, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So
you just gotta push through.
Deal with it? Yeah, I literally fucking thought I was gonna die over the weekend. Genuinely, I thought I was gonna die. Like I was like, I'm not coming out of this. Every day I woke up a little bit worse. I was like, oh, this is the end for me. But I'm a little better now. I predict it'll get worse again. But hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, literally everyone's sick at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's like a flu going around.
Yeah.
There's something in my coffee and it's orange. And coffee's not orange. So
I think that's my Vector costume.
My God. Okay, yes, that's what I want to talk about actually. Okay, so my new apartment has dark carpets, right? They're like a, what would you say? Like a,
They're like charcoal.
Yeah, they're like a charcoaly blue-grey dark carpet. For Halloween last year, Abby and I went as Gru and Vector.
Yes.
And it was fucking
iconic.
Special, let me tell you. But Abby had this matching orange tracksuit set. And she was getting rid of it. Like, she was doing a closet clean out before we moved out of the old place. And she pulled out these orange trackies. And my boyfriend didn't bring any trackies when he came from the Gold Coast. And so he was like, oh, I'll take them. They're like they were like an extra, oh no.
I think they were a ladies' medium.
Oh, okay.
Because no.
Suspicious.
The bottoms were like a double extra large and the top was a medium.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so he took just the bottoms. But the fucking orange fluff is everywhere.
Well, it was only like $20 the bottom, so of course.
Why are they so shitty though? Like they've been
washed. I've never washed them.
I've washed them.
Oh.
And I think they've been washed a couple times. But like literally we vacuumed the house the other day and then 10 minutes later there's fucking orange fluff everywhere. And I just found some in my coffee. It's a choking hazard. Anyway, and they're bright orange.
Vector lives on.
Anyway, how was your week?
Yeah, it was fun. Didn't really get up too much.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been working like literally every single day.
For Uro.
I know. If you guys didn't know.
You must have missed the last 80 episodes.
I know, right? Yeah, just working every day. I'm super exhausted, but we're here.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good. Oh, my car got written off.
Oh, yeah.
I had to say goodbye to Cindy.
Have you even talked about the fact that you were...
No, because I didn't want to tell anyone until I knew...
Yeah.
Well, not anyone. I didn't want to tell the listeners until I knew, what the outcome was. But I was in an accident a couple months ago and then it took forever for them to get it into the shop and insurance is just really shit. They take a really long time for everything. And it turns out my car's been written off. So I had to go say goodbye to my car and it was so sad. I literally cried.
So sad.
But I feel like it's a thing. I know so many people that their first car got written off.
Okay. Touch fucking wood. Thank you.
No, but like I'm pretty sure it's a thing.
Okay, I don't want to indulge in
Yasmin's?
Yeah.
Ella's? Didn't Ella's?
I don't remember.
Her old Mazda.
Did she have an accident?
I don't know. Montana?
The spider incident.
The boy's friend Jai, I was telling him and he was like, yeah, my first car got written off too. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people that their first car gets written off. Okay. And Kirby's is supposed to be written off because of hail damage on the top.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't understand that. How is that not safe to drive?
What?
Don't they write it off if like you can't drive it?
No,
too expensive
it's only written off when the repair costs more than the car.
Right.
So like hail damage on the roof, it could be dented in. Yeah, that's fine to drive, but it might cost them however much to order that part.
Yeah, right.
And then however much the man hours is to disassemble and reassemble that.
The whole yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
so if your car's worth 10 grand and it costs 5 grand to order that piece.
Yeah.
It might be multiple pieces and then it costs 6 grand for the man hours, then your car's going to be written off.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. But like she can still drive it around. Or is that not legal?
I'm pretty sure once it's been written off, you're not allowed to drive it around. Oh. But I don't know. But I remember her saying it was supposed to be written off. So maybe she went to like a different repair and was kind of like, can I still drive it and not go through insurance? Like she could have cancelled her claim.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Fluff on my straw. There was another rabbit hole I wanted to go down with that. Your first car written off.
Yeah, I feel like it's a thing. It happens. It's a rite of passage.
Perhaps not for everyone, though.
Well, I mean, I feel like with all the accumulation of your car's things, actually, it should have been written off.
Probably would be, yeah. My door handle to get out of the car broke, and it's so frustrating. Like, it literally makes me so... If I'm running late... it takes me so long to get out of the car. And now, because I have to turn my whole body and it's like quite sharp. So I've got like a an old Coles receipt sitting in that little pocket, and I use that to try and get it open. But now, because I get like really frustrated with it, I can't tell you how many times I've accidentally beeped the horn.
Yeah.
And people look over and it's like beep, beep, and I'm trying to get out of my car.
You're like, help.
So annoying. Anyway, Dad said it's fixable, but I don't have. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you if I could borrow your tools when they were here, but then the time passed.
Oh,
so
true.
I need a toolbox.
They're like,
Handyman.
it's like $30 from not Kmart, Bunnings.
Bunnings, yeah. Yes, no, I do need to invest. There's been a couple of times where I've been like, fuck, we don't have tools.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm so sorry about Cindy Lou the Master 2. So now
Rip.
you're a public transport pleb.
I'm a public transport slut.
Love that.
But also, thank gosh I have a boyfriend because he's now my Uber driver.
Yeah, lovely. What else are they good for, really?
I know, right? Like even drops me off at the station. Don't have to walk there. I did this morning, but it's great.
Lovely.
Yeah. But then all that money, I mean, I don't know how much I'm getting, but like however much my payout is, it should cover my whole trip.
That is a lot of cocktails in Greece, let me tell you.
I know. And like
so
the other day,
safely.
Connor and I were like starving, and because we've been like so stingy and we're at work, I was like, come on, let's like go around the corner. Let's go get like hot chips and a burger or whatever on our break.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, we can't. We're saving. And I was like, babes, it's on me. I just got my insurance. Well, I haven't got it, but like I'm getting a lot of money from my car, you know? So then I was thinking like, why don't more people write off their cars so they can get money? Like, and I was thinking, I said to Yaz, because she's like on that Europe grind as well. I was like, why don't you just ram into a fucking wall or something?
Okay.
I was like,
on?
no, nothing crazy.
Okay.
But like back into it or something.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually it's probably better going from the front because then that's like straight into the engine, immediate write off, you know? I was like, why don't you just do that? And then you're going to have her car's spenny.
Yeah.
You're going to
She's still
have that
paying
much
it off.
amount of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she was like, no, because I'm financing, I would have to pay off my car and then
Yeah.
whatever's left over I'd get. And I was like, oh, so it's kind of like a lose-lose.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. But if you own your car
Yeah.
and you're in a pinch, just like run it into a wall.
Yeah, but then what if you do need said car? Or in
You
that
can buy
case,
a shit box with the money that you get out.
would you not just sell your car
This is true.
to save like potential injury and or death?
This is true. I did not think of
I
that.
think
But I was like, there's so for
Loophole.
days I've been like, there are so many cars on the road and so many people are like broke and so many nice cars. Like if
Yeah, wow.
your car is like worth fucking 50K secondhand, just run it into a wall and write it off and you'll get $50,000.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess you could sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And secondhand cars these days are like I think my car's worth more than what I bought it for.
yeah. Even though now that I'm thinking about it, I probably would get more money if I ran Birdie into a wall than if I tried to sell him in this state.
Yes.
Not that I'm going to do that.
I think you should.
I'm not going to do that.
I mean, okay, if you are going to do it, don't announce it on the podcast because that's
Yeah.
insurance fraud.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Yaz was like, Abby, you realise that that's a felony? And I was like, is it? I don't know.
How would they know? Because no one is, okay, let's be honest, no one's
No one's risking
fucked
their
enough to,
life.
like,
Yeah.
But like, no one from the outside seems nuts enough to do that. Although I'm sure plenty of people would like consider it if they really needed
Yeah.
to.
It's a life hack, honestly. If you're a broke uni student and you have a shitbox car, it might be insured for way more than what it's worth.
Yeah.
So just write it off.
Sure. Don't say we don't fucking teach you guys anything.
You're welcome, everyone.
Anything else from the week?
No, that's really it.
So sorry about your loss.
Thank you.
But should we just like fully change the subject and
Yes.
and do the segment?
Yes. So we're going to play a game. It's been going around on TikTok a bit.
I just tried to drink my microphone.
Basically, we've called it Guess the Song. So basically, we're going to play a karaoke version of a song. And then, but we're not going to tell each other what the song is. And then you have to sing the song.
Yeah.
And you got to like know when to come in. Like, you know how the intro might loop a couple times. You got to know when to come in. You got to know the words, and it's going to be quite funny.
Yes, but there is an extra challenge to this one because we don't want to get what the fuck? We don't want to get copyrighted.
Yes.
So we're gonna have to find like slightly sped up versions of the songs or something, which is gonna make it a little tougher.
Yeah. Maybe if it's getting really difficult, we can give each other like the artist who sings it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me grab my phone. How cool is this? You guys can still hear me and I'm over here.
Can I do one? Your torch is on. Can I do one for you first? The song Amy is going to be singing to is Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars. So I think the easiest way to do this is that we're going to do a karaoke version, but so we don't get copyrighted, we are going to speed it up post-production. So Amy and the karaoke are going to be like going, it won't be double time, it'll just be a little bit quicker.
It'll be Alvin and the Chipmunk style.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Something that she'll let me. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Oh, her eyes compliment her, she won't believe me. It's so sad to think that she don't see what I see. Every time she asks me, do I look okay? I say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, that's the way you are. Okay, love it, let's stop there.
Wow! I didn't think that you'd get the song.
I thought you were going to be like, I didn't know you could sing that day.
You did fluff up a bunch of words.
Oh, okay.
And in the wrong order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's okay.
The spirit was there though.
Yeah. What do you got for me? Hit me with it.
Hmm.
I'm already terrible at lyrics. So here we go.
Okay, this song is Barbie Girl.
Somebody, I wanna feel this heat with somebody. Barbie girl in a Barbie world, life in fashion, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me anywhere. Imagination, life is the train station.
I had no idea what that was at the beginning. I
Whitney Houston medley.
Whitney Houston. I was like, I want to dance with somebody. Does she sing in the beginning or is it all intro?
Hi Barbie.
Oh,
hi Ken.
yeah.
You wanna go
The
for a
interlude.
ride?
Yeah.
That was so good.
I jumped on
Well done.
board. I don't think
Yeah.
she says train.
Oh.
I don't think she says train station.
No. I thought you said crustacean.
Oh, I said life is a
Train station. Now I can't remember what the word actually is.
All right, we're going to be doing Rolling in the Deep by Adele. Okay, we're good.
God, I have no idea. I didn't realize it would sound like this, sorry. That's right, I'm gonna wait for the chorus. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, nice. Can we give you an artist? Yes, please. Adele. Okay, that's what I thought. Rolling in the Deep. Something. It's coming. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. You had my heart inside your hand, but you played it to the beat. There's a in my heart. You had my heart inside your hand. Alright.
Girl, it's like the stars up. You're like, we're God, I've had it. Fuck, it's really funny watching the lyrics when you're like, they're not at the chorus yet.
I thought Rolling in the Deep when it first started, but I couldn't remember the first words.
Oh, yeah.
And then I couldn't catch it. Yeah. Oh, that's so fun. Okay. Right, so the song is Billionaire by Bruno Mars and Travis McCoy.
Alright, it could be one of two songs. So I'm going to remix them both. I've been spent way too long checking my tongue in the mirror, reaching over backwards to try to see clear. My breath fogged up the glass, so I drew a face and I laughed. Next song. You and me under the mistletoe, with you, shawty with you, shawty with you. Oh, it's wonderful time of the year, and bringing so much cheer. Oh God, is it another song? Whoa, whoa. I already told you. I'll be dunking basketballs on the president, dunking on his delicates, and then I complimented him on his political investments.
That was excellent. Round of applause for that one. Both the songs you picked worked.
Be under the mistletoe.
I thought for sure you were going to do the first song and then Billionaire.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
No, it also sounded like Jason Mraz.
Yeah.
Well, sorry if you're wearing headphones and we just screamed into your ear for the past 10 minutes. But
Also, you're welcome.
yes. We kind of slayed.
Certainly.
Some songs
Yeah, I think
failed some.
No, I think everything was a slay, actually.
Okay.
Ick or Tick?
Yes, moving on to Ick or Tick.
So this is a segment that's relatively new, where you guys send in things that perhaps your significant other or situationship or tuning friend has done, and we say whether they're an ick or a tick. Now, Abby, I actually have a verbal submission today.
Oh, yeah.
Not my own, but it was submitted to me directly. And it's when girls break into accents mid-sentence. Now, I fucking do this, so I think it's a tick.
I think it's a tick too because I do that.
But said submissioner thinks that this is an ick.
Okay. I think it's justified when you're drunk. That's fine.
I think I do it all the time.
It is a bit weird in sober hours, but
no, I think you do it more than you think. Here, girls breaking into accents mid-conversation is the official submission. No, I feel like you do it more than I fucking do it constantly.
Yeah, I know, me too.
It's a fucking tick because we're both sexy and that's all
and
they
we do
needs
it. Yes,
to be.
I think it's a tick. I think it's
Absolutely.
funny. Who wants to be boring? Not me.
Exactly.
Ick or tick, a mullet. I think we got that second.
Oh, that's a separate one. For me, that's an ick.
Yeah.
You were a mullet girl for a while.
I was a mullet girl, but I think it's just because it was a trend, and I'm a slut for a trend. You know.
But
some people look good with a mullet.
Yeah, but I think we're thinking like trendy mullets that have been done properly, and like the hair's still short. It's not like the fucking rat's tail at the back.
Yeah.
Like a stereotypical mullet is an ick.
Yeah. Agreed. But like, it's okay for like Baz Lenker to have that long one. I mean, it's gone now, but you know.
Is it?
Isn't it gone?
I don't know.
It hasn't been gone for ages?
I stopped paying attention.
Me too. But I think it's been gone for a while. Personalized selfie videos.
What?
Personalized selfie videos.
What is? No, I got it, but I just don't know what it is.
Like
I get selfie video, but personalized.
like a vlog, but just to that person. Say you're tuning someone, they're like, instead of texting, they just go with a video.
That's kind of a bold move.
Hey, I didn't feel like texting, so I thought I'd just show you this. This is my outfit for the day. I don't know, something like that.
Go right into that. I think that's kind of bold. If you're like comfortable with each other, if it's like the first few stages. I
think it's icky if that's and like, you know, these people who like they meet on dating apps and stuff. If that's the first time you hear their voice.
No, that's what I mean. Like early stages, that's an ick. But I think if it's like getting, you know, when you first start talking to someone and maybe it gets to a point where it's like nothing's really happening. Like we're just talking about our day every day and I'm a bit over it. Like that might be a good way to shake it up. You know, open new doors perhaps. Cheeky voice message.
I think it's weird.
Okay.
Oh, not a voice message, just the selfie video.
Yeah.
Because then you feel obliged to send one back.
That's true. I've sent voice messages before.
Yeah, voice
As a
messages is
shake-up.
fine.
But yeah, no, I don't think I've ever done a selfie video. Because you would have to you'd retake it 6 times.
Yeah,
And then
it's
by the
giving
end, it's
me
like
millennial.
scripted.
You know those like when you're replying to your friend like a voice message and you're like laughing, you're like, ha ha ha, oh my God, that was so funny. And then you realize it wasn't recording and then you're like, fuck. And then you have to do the laugh again.
Yeah,
and,
ha ha ha.
And then each time it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm envisioning. Like imagine they like trip on their feet as they're walking in the video and then they have to retake it.
Yeah. No,
That's
that's what
an
I
ick.
mean. By the end, you'd have a script.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I don't know why my brain went to this, but I just really wanted to quickly talk about. Have you seen all the new Britney stuff?
No.
So she's been like posting all these videos of her dancing, right, as she always does. But some of them are really like a bit sus. Anyway, she posted one the other day, and her hands like came down over her face, and as she did it, you can see that like there's like a filter that's been taken off.
Yeah.
And her like smile is different. Anyway, so people reckon that this is like an AI filter, and someone is like posting videos as
to be
Britney to make it seem like she's okay,
Oh.
but like it's not her. And you can I've watched all these videos of it being like picked apart. It's like on a green screen, and like the background changes halfway through. Like flowers disappear from the background, and like the AI filter disappeared. Her teeth have like gaps in them that haven't been there before. Like it's really sus. Anyway, so people think maybe she's like no longer with us and they're trying to hide it. That's the
Oh my
conspiracy theory.
gosh.
This woman, I swear to God, like I know I said this when the Free Britney doco came out, but like I do not know how she survived what she has.
Yeah.
Like her life is just devastating. It's horrible. Anyway, I'll show you. There's this one in particular where you can literally see the filter disappear. And like,
Oh
it's
my
really
gosh,
fucked.
that's so terrible.
And like her eye shape changes. So it's like not her.
Yeah,
you
someone
know?
else has got her on a filter of her, I guess.
Yeah. But posting it on her accounts. It's fucked.
That's scary.
Yeah. Anyway, were there more exoticsis?
No, that's it.
Thank you very much for your submissions, everyone.
Yes.
I love you, and I'm sending kisses to everyone.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Got a lot of love to give today. Shit we don't understand.
Yeah. This week I'm guessing why can't some people sing and why can some people sing?
That's excellent.
Because we all have the same insides.
Yeah. Both.
And why have some people got great pipes and others do not?
All right. Well.
Is there an answer?
Yes.
Has it got something to do with like the actual pipes being bigger or smaller? Like maybe some people have fat pipes and it's like the voice bounces around a lot more in it and it sounds shit. And some people have really like thin, beautiful pipes and the voice just carries.
No, nothing to do with pipe size. I mean, that might have, like I've heard, no, actually I think that's more the diaphragm, but I've heard that like people with like a bigger build typically are better singers because there's like more room for it to resonate, you know?
Yeah, I've heard
which
that.
Makes sense.
And people who are smaller generally can sing higher because they have, it's something to do with the frequency balancing with them in them. It's a high, because there's less mass, it's a higher frequency or some shit like that.
I mean, I suppose none of this really matters to us because, like, as you guys just heard, we're both fucking proteges.
Yes.
So, yes, no, nothing to do with pipe size. And that, like, whole thing about, like, people of this build sing better and different and whatever isn't really relevant to this.
Okay, so I'm really stabbing in the dark here. Because that was my next guess.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're right. Is it like genetics? Like some people, or maybe it's like not asthma, but like maybe some people have like lung problems or they've got like gunk in their shit and then the you know what I mean? The voice like slides weirdly along it to someone who's like maybe not like healthy, but like, you know, someone's got like clean pipes.
Nothing to do with the pipes.
Girl, all my guesses are pipes.
I'll give you a hint. It's not really anatomical. Like, it's not to do with a body part.
So is it mental? Like they believe that they can do it.
It's like straight willpower.
Yeah.
Not quite. But like along that wavelength.
Maybe that's it, just believing that you can do it and doing it.
Not okay. The second half?
Just doing it. Just do it.
Okay, so where might that lead?
They just sing.
Yes. Think about, like, what is singing, essentially? Like, what's the difference between me making an ugly noise and a nice noise?
You're trying.
Not quite. Like, in a technical sense. It's like either I make a noise or I sing a
Note.
Yes. So then in order to sing a note,
You just use the correct technique, like your diaphragm and shit.
yes, but even like more basic than that, like for someone who, say someone has like no technical training, how would they like reproduce the noise, the correct noise?
They would listen to it and then they would set it free.
Pretty much, yes, right? So there's that.
Yeah.
And essentially, I don't
Just
know if
tell
you
me
can
I've
guess
had
this,
too
but
many
yeah,
guesses.
okay, sorry. Essentially, yes. Some people are just better at hearing a note and being able to recreate it.
Yeah.
Right? It says here that 2% of the population have a pitch perception deficit, which impairs their ability to detect the fine
Yeah, that's
differences.
tone deaf.
Yeah. So about 2% of people are tone deaf. 98% of us are pretty similar in our ability to perceive music and judge whether it's in or out of tune. Vocal ability largely comes down to being able to control the pitch of the sound. Okay, whatever. Think of it as a physical skill. It requires the ability to sync up what you're intending to do with what you're actually doing and getting your body to learn and memorize that coordination takes practice, sorry. People who have grown up singing along to their favorite songs will probably be better singers than average as they've practiced hearing and reproducing those sounds.
Yeah, but some people just sound better than others.
Yeah, I think it's like just how strong that muscle is, like how good you are at like hearing a sound and being able to make it yourself.
Yeah.
Because like technically, I mean, obviously range is different for everyone, but like technically you and I should be able to make the same. It's like impressionists and what, like people who, not impersonators, like they can hear a sound and make that exact voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Technically that should be possible for everyone. It's just that not everyone has like enough practice.
Yeah, they don't train that part. Yeah.
So that's
I get it, but I sing a lot.
That's what I was thinking when I read that.
Yeah.
I was like, why the fuck don't I sound like
And I've
Susan
done
Boyle
years
then?
of singing training.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we kids sing when we sing here.
Yeah.
But even when I'm really trying at home, like it just doesn't sound like Adele.
Maybe if you like,
some people are just born with it.
yeah, I think like it's just a gift, you know, like, but I think if you like, say you were like, I want to sound like Adele and Adele only. I think if you like really just trained yourself to sing her songs and make the same noises she does, you probably could do it.
Yeah,
with
but
a
I
lot
want to
of
be like
practice.
the next Adele, like not the same, like have my own sound.
Yeah. Well, then that I think is a whole different thing. Because
Yeah.
it's like you're not just reproducing noises anymore. You got to find your own that sound nice. Sorry, you look disappointed with this.
I'm really rethinking everything because I'm like, what am I going to do about my album? Because you know how like
yeah,
I can record. I feel like I can record an album.
Yeah.
And like the same, you know, when you like sing along to someone, then you start singing like them and you're like, wow, I sound so good. But then like when you go to, that's the thing. It's when you go to, when you're singing along with an artist, you like sing like them and you're like, I sound good because you're copying them.
Yeah.
But then when you like don't sing along with them and you're just singing by yourself, it might sound shit because you're like, you're singing like you.
Yeah.
Which is really like mind blowing that you suck Like you're good at copying, but you suck.
Yeah. I remember the first time I found out that your voice sounds different to other people than it does in your head.
Yes.
And I remember it was on the Today Show and I was sitting on the couch and I was like, does that mean my singing voice sounds different to other people than myself? Because I thought I was fucking excellent.
You record yourself singing?
Yeah, on my Nintendo DS. You know how there was like voice recordings? I recorded myself singing and I was heartbroken.
I remember one time I used to always like record myself singing like I put my phone down and then like on my iPod actually at the time, iPod Touch, I'd chuck it on the bed and I'd be like pretend it's not there and just like sing around your room and stuff. This is so embarrassing. I can't believe I'm sharing this right now. I was probably like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, just like pretend no one's listening because like you're so good when you're by yourself. Anyway, I'm just like singing around as I'm like cleaning my room and it goes for like 4 minutes. And so then I stopped the recording. I'm like, okay, better like listen back. And I remember it was on full volume and I was listening back and it was on my bed while I was still like cleaning my room or something. And my mum walks in and I can't get to my phone to pause it. And I'm belting my ass off like from my phone. And my mum's like, oh, what are you doing? And I think at that moment she realized that her daughter was really uncool because she was like, what's going on in here? And I was like, oh, I just, and then like my fucking voice memo was like, we could have had it, no! You know what I mean? And I was like trying to pause it and I couldn't pause it and I had to like slowly fade out the volume, like turn it down. Like that has stuck with me. Yeah, I know. And my mom was like, what you doing in here? And I had to tell her, oh, yeah, I was just like recording myself because I thought I sounded good. And mom was like, oh, anyway, dinner's ready. Like she couldn't even bring herself to talk about it. I don't know if she still remembers that. I should probably ask her. But that's so like fully stuck with me.
So funny. Oh my god.
So embarrassing. And then like from then on, I really haven't recorded myself.
Yeah, no, you're
singing. Only like in full time when we've had to sing.
Yeah.
And I've been like, this sounds bad, doesn't it? And then I record it and I go, yeah, it does sound bad. How do I fix it? Kind of a thing.
That's the thing. Like, I wish that I had never done that, like never recorded it, because then I probably would have gone my whole life with this like confidence, you know? Like, whereas now, like anytime I have to make any kind of noise other than speaking, I literally shit myself. But like maybe if we didn't do that as kids, we'd be...
Yeah, it's because we grew up in that generation where we had the...
Yeah, it was an
stuff
option
to record ourselves, yeah.
Surely your mum would have heard you belting in the... Like, don't...
Yeah, I know.
That's kind of funnier that she heard you singing and then she hears the recorded
But she didn't think
version.
like, oh, I won't interrupt her.
Yeah.
Mum's like, what's going on in here?
No, you sing the whole song and then she's like, oh, thank fuck, it's over.
Yeah, and then
she
it
hears the
goes again.
recording and she's like, I've got to intervene.
She's like, dinner's ready. I'm like, oh, what are we having? She's like, I'll meet you at the table. I can't look at you. That was like so embarrassing, that moment, I remember.
That's so funny. Yeah.
And my mum asked me if I wanted to do singing lessons, I remember. I think she was like, she's really shit. Like, let's offer some singing lessons. And then I did do singing lessons.
Well, I'm sure you're better than that now.
Yeah. Oh, then yes. They don't know though, because I always just like silly sing on the podcast, you know.
Of course.
Because you don't want to come off like you're trying too hard.
No,
it's embarrassing.
That's worse.
Anyway, let's move on.
Question of the
podcast.
Oh,
What's the
I'm
most
never gonna go
embarrassing thing that happened to you? So I just shared mine. So your turn, Amy.
I can't believe you've never told me that story.
I've never told anyone.
Oh,
and now I've told everyone. God, it was embarrassing.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh God, I'm sure I have so many. Oh, there is one.
Okay.
I've got one. Okay. And the only reason I'll tell you actually why this has like recently come back to me.
Yeah.
So when I was like 8, we had like sliding glass windows at the house, and this was like before we renovated it. So they were just like 2 doors that like slid. Anyway, all of my like extended family were staying there, like at our house. And I remember I don't remember this, but when I was talking to Mum about this whole thing a few weeks ago, she said I just cracked the shits because someone else ate all the chips, and I was really pissed off that there were no chips left. And so I was like making a big fuss and being very dramatic, and so everyone's already looking at me.
Yeah.
I'm going off about these fucking chips. And then I turned and I went to run inside all dramatic to like go to my room and, you know, anyway, and I smacked into the door so fucking hard.
Oh no.
And apparently I like stood there for a second like a stunned mullet. Like I was, like I wasn't quite sure what had happened because we didn't have like the lines on it or anything. I didn't know what had happened. Anyway, everyone was laughing. My cousin Lockie, who's like 2 years older than me, was laughing so hard and I was so embarrassed. I went to my room, I was crying, whatever. Anyway, the reason that this is so embarrassing is because every time I see him, I was like 8.
Oh, does he bring it up?
Still brings it up every time I see him. Anyway, a few weeks ago, out of nowhere, like I don't like keep in contact with him super regularly, you know, but he sends me a post on Instagram, right? Anyway, I open it and it's this video of this guy running into a glass screen door. No context. I was like 8, like please leave me alone.
Please leave me alone.
Literally what?
That is very embarrassing, isn't it?
Oh God. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
But like it's the fact that this has haunted me.
Yeah, why is it still going on? Does he not have anything better?
Literally. I'm sure I've run into plenty of other things in my life.
Yeah.
I remember at school once, I really liked this boy. And I was walking to my locker and I was trying to like look cute and like talk to my friends and laugh and whatever because he was standing right there and I ran smack bang into a pole.
Oh, I'm
so loud. And I was really quiet at school. So like that was very embarrassing because it was like right in the middle of our year thing.
Yeah.
Everyone turned and looked.
Oh God.
So there's that. I mean, there's like lots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I have another one. Can I share?
Of course.
It's not as good as that, but it's like I still think about it. Whenever anyone says, what's the most embarrassing thing? I'm like, this has happened. It's this one. Okay. So I was really young and like there was tradies at the house. I can't remember. They were outside. I can't remember why. Like they were either like doing the lawns or like fixing something or like actually putting the grass on the floor or whatever. I don't know. But they were outside. There was a bunch of them. And like I was folding the laundry with mum and like I was really little. I was probably like 8 and like I remember I was wearing this like denim skirt and as a joke, like mum like went to the bathroom or something and she came back and like I had her bra and G on over my clothes.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm Kathy. And mum was like laughing at me and she's like, all right, take that off because like can you go take this out to the boys? And mum would give them like lemonade or like cold water or something like that. I don't really know what it was. And I was like, yeah, okay. So I took the bra off, but I forgot about the G. And like these were my mum's like old like I think they were a bit baggy like G kind of thing. And it was like I was wearing a denim skirt and it was like a white or like a nude coloured one over the top. And then so I get the glasses off her and I walk outside and I like give it to the tradies and they're like laughing. Yeah. And I was like, my mum told me to give you these. And then like gave it to them. And then when I came back inside, mum was like, Abby, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I just gave them the cup. She's like, you still have the G on. And I remember being so embarrassed because these like, I mean, not that I had a crush on them, but they were probably like apprentices.
Yeah.
They were probably like maybe one of them was like 17, one of them was like 22, whatever. And I've just walked out in a little denim skirt, like with a G on top of it. Yeah. Like they would have seen it.
That's so good. I actually have a similar one.
Yeah.
While we're here. But I was like 16.
Yeah.
And I was walking around the house. I think I had like gone to go to the laundry to get this particular pair of pants that had just been washed or something. So I was walking around the house in like, I think I had like a t-shirt on and like just my undies, but they were like, we're talking granny panties, like, you know. Anyway, I walked out of my room to go to the lounge room and mum and dad are standing in the lounge room with, he was like, I think they were like, what's it called when they, to the fence, starts with a G. G.
What do you mean?
You know, when they put the cement stuff on the, so it looks like this. Renderers. Yeah. They were renderers. It doesn't start with a G.
Yeah.
It was like the renderer and his apprentice who was like about my age.
Oh.
And I walked out. I had my hair up in a towel and just my granny panties on and a little t-shirt, but it was like a baby tee.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I walked out and I was like, Mum, do you know where And I just froze.
Oh shit.
They all turned and looked, and then I like turned and ran to my room, and Mum was laughing so hard, and I could hear her out there trying to talk to them, but she just was like crying. And she came into my room later, and she was like, "I've told you, you should always be prepared." I was like, it's my own house.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
Anyway, this is what I mean. There are so many. Oh, after we finish, I'll think of
Yeah, me too. I
probably
think
the
those
best
are
one.
like the two most embarrassing things.
Oh, that's so funny.
Fuck. Anyway,
Let us know your most embarrassing moment.
yeah, if you've got a funny, embarrassing story and want us to share it.
Maybe you can send him in anonymously. Maybe we can share some really embarrassing ones.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Should do a story. Thank you so much. I think that's a wrap on 120.
That's it for this one, guys. Please buy our merch and our secondhand clothes. It's getting a bit cold. You might want one of our hoodies.
The discount code is still valid for... Oh, no, it's gone. No, it was the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, I think it's gone.
Scratch that.
Yeah, we hope that you guys have a lovely week and we will see you on the next one.
Absolutely.
Bye,
Bye,
besties, and stay sexy. Bum 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 bum.
This is the AA meeting. Welcome to our podcast.